check of sports. High school football from last night. The FCHS JV squad remained unbeaten with a 46-8 win at Christopher. High school volleyball, Carmi White County defeats Christopher in 2 games. In high school tennis, it was Mount Vernon over FCHS 6-3. FCHS competed at the Heron Invitational on Saturday. Mules placed second in number 2 singles, 5th in number 2 doubles, and 6th in number 3 doubles. High school golf, FCHS defeats Hardin County and NCOE yesterday. Maverick Conrad and Noah McElravy shot 40s to lead the Mules. FCHS also got a 46 from Noah Barger, 50 from Jacob Britt, 51 from Chase Hallam, and 52 from Zach Aldoni. Junior high baseball at the SIJHS Class S Sisney Regional. Sisney over Allendale St. Mary's 20-0. West Salem defeats Grayville 13-6. And New Hope gets by Clay City 20-1. Cardinals hit 4 home runs as they held on to beat the D-backs 9-7 Monday night. The Cards lowered their magic number to 3 ahead of the second-place Brewers in the NL Central. Bears over the Redskins last night in the NFL. 31-15 was the final. Here's your schedule for today. FCHS is at Hamilton County in high school volleyball. Matches begin at 5:15. Sisney is at Lawrenceville at 6:15. Wayne City goes to Clay City at 6:15. Edwards County is at Johnston City at 6:15. College volleyball, Frontier is at St. Louis Community College. In high school tennis, FCHS is at Carmi White County starting at 4. Junior high softball, the SIJHS AA Class S Regional at Jasper Jeff gets underway. Jasper Jeff takes on Blueford at Jeff. West Salem plays Grayville. New Hope plays Sisney at Southwest Park. And Wayne City takes on Allendale St. Mary's at Mount Carmel. High school baseball today, Wayne City is at Odin beginning at 4:15. Sisney is at Dietrich at 4:30. Cardinals play in Arizona tonight. You can hear the game on WOKZ 105.9 beginning at 7:45 p.m. Cubs play the Pirates. White Sox take on Cleveland. And the Fairfield Park District end-of-season scramble sponsored by 4G Oilfield Distribution, Wabash Co-op Communications, and Clearwave Communications, scheduled for Saturday, October 19th at the Fairfield Public Golf Course. Entry fee is $50 per person and includes lunch and cart. More information, call the course at 847-7222. That's a check of sports. Have a great Tuesday.
Yeah, making sure if everybody's alert at home. We kind of rotated the weather and the sports.
The old switcheroo this morning.
Having some problems with the top of the hour national headlines, so we didn't have that. But we're here.
We are here.
That's Mark Turner. I'm Mike Dreeth. And over here to my right, Mike Potter. Thanks for coming in, Mike. We appreciate it, always.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's perfect to have you in today.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Yeah, Mike is a former city council member. I'm going to make sure you get closer to that mic because I'm having problems hearing you. Former city council member, probably on a day like this, is probably pretty happy you're a former city council member.
Yes.
Boy, look at this agenda. This is pretty amazing.
It's huge.
Hiring an employee for street and bridge. I guess that's to pick up sticks, huh? I would imagine that's what that's about. And that's a 60,000 plus item. Then purchase of a dump truck. That might be to put the sticks in, but I can't be sure about that.
Well, you got to have some place to put them. You can't have the guy walking around town with a wheelbarrow.
Or you can't. I mean, it's very ineffective to walk around with sticks and then walk back to the garage and then back out with sticks. You know what I mean?
You get your steps in, though.
You sure do. Then you have the ordinance regarding garbage collection and disposal. So the way I understand this, Mike, is this the way you understand it? There's a 50-cent administrative fee going on because of our interaction with Republic, which takes care of our garbage, which really has nothing to do with the fact that we're going to pick up sticks. And then you have you add a $5 fee. So essentially, we're over $15 then for garbage and leaf and yard waste pickup.
Yeah, from what I can understand, I don't get the agenda anymore.
No, I know.
Yeah, thank you. The $5 fee is for the brush pickup, and
right.
You know, that's kind of a touchy subject with the people in this town on a fixed income. It comes up every time you have an increase in any utility bill.
Right.
and it will come up this time.
So
I'm
that's
sure.
that's an extra $60 a year you're going to
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to pay to be able to get a service that you've gotten forever, right?
Right.
But if you look at some of the other area communities,
You're right.
you know, it's a little bit, actually, probably a little bit more than what we pay for trash pickup, and that does not include
right.
stick pickup.
Some of them don't do that at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there are a lot of places that will not allow you to do that.
Then we've got all these new liquor classifications, which seem to be covering all kinds of different things, like festivals, like if you were going to have something for the Fall Fun Fest. I'm not sure the Fall Fun Fest is going to be a place
not
where
really
you're going
sure that you want to do that.
But if you get a hotel, which is what the mayor says they're trying to do, you could have a place there where you could wet your whistle as well. So
Or if you have a wedding, say at the Victorian on Main,
right.
then
Okay,
then
yeah.
you could serve, you could have alcohol at that wedding. Right now you can't. You're not supposed to.
It's always these sorts of things always bring out some passion
Oh yeah.
in people
On
You
both
know what I
sides
mean?
of the aisle.
Absolutely. So you got any thoughts on that one, Mike?
The liquor ordinance.
yeah.
I think while I was on the council, we did open up where the restaurants in town could
Right.
serve on Sunday, and we also opened up any restaurant that wanted an alcohol license, beer, wine, or mixed drinks, could get one as long as they fell within the guidelines of the rules, of course.
Right.
I think there's stuff in there, feet from churches and stuff like that. But the package stores, we have two. We've always had two. We got one sitting right outside the city limits, Gabe's out here on the South Highway. And competition, if you open this up, competition will take care of its, having too many of them.
Well, we had a poll about that, Mike. It was interesting how many people were pro in opening up the packaged liquor license part of it. They felt like that would make the prices more reasonable.
Yeah, foster competition.
Right, competition will lower the price. Right now the package stores can't be open on Sunday, and I personally, I don't have a problem with that. If I wanted something to drink on Sunday at home, I would probably go to the package store on Saturday.
Yeah. Sure.
But a lot of people hey, wait a minute, I don't have anything for this afternoon, and it's Sunday, and they got to go find something. They got to go out of town to do it.
You got to make it or something.
Yeah.
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 Well, there are, I think every, pretty much a lot of communities in Indiana have the blue laws that say
Right.
you cannot sell on Sunday.
Right.
Then you've got the open burning ordinance. Boy, they just keep coming here. I almost think I have to be there tonight to be able to watch this. This could be good theater.
It's like a heavyweight prize fight,
Yeah.
man. You just keep throwing haymakers.
Right now, there's only 2 times the year that you can burn. We did that as our poll question this morning. We'll have that question of the day result coming up here pretty shortly. But that's going to be controversial. People that have respiratory diseases, they don't want their neighbor burning legally their leaves all year long, right?
Right.
And you think that that law was catered after an Illinois EPA law?
I think the Illinois EPA had something to say about that, and our ordinance may be modeled after that. I can remember when this ordinance come into effect, the limited burning and only landscape waste created on site. It was back, I'm thinking in the early 70s. I was a volunteer, and we had open burning. Whenever you wanted to burn it, you burn it. And one Saturday, it was particularly dry, and the wind was blowing a little bit. And at the fire department, we were actually having people take a number. We were getting calls. We were sending guys out in their personal trucks with backpacks and beaters to fight grass fires because people's trash was getting out of hand. We had over 10 runs that day out of the fire department fighting local grass fires from open burning. And I think what really capped it off was the chief's wife at that time was one of them.
Oh, my.
And
Oh, my.
that didn't set well. But then the ordinance come into effect, If we allow open, in my book, and it's my personal opinion, if we allow open burning, the ordinance says now that the fire will be extinguished at dusk. They're not. I can remember this town smelling like burning leaves 24/7. You know, and what people with allergies and stuff like that, you're going to hear from them. It's hard on, and if you want to go out and sit on your deck of an evening, it's hard to go out there and sit on your deck of an evening, you know, with your family and smell burning brush. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts about this open burning thing that they need to take a serious look at before they open it up, in my book.
Then they have the whole discussion about the new cannabis laws, which I assume means the whether or not you're going to sell it in town.
Well, allow it to be sold in town.
Here's what I think we ought to do.
Yeah.
We ought to combine those two topics and allow pot burning in the yard year round. then nobody's going to worry about it. You can sit out on the front porch and hey,
And think of the economic benefits.
honey, go make me some cookies.
Honey, go to the store. We
Bring me
need
a
some
pizza.
stuff for brownies. Call Classic.
See, that's why I need to be setting the agenda for these things. This would be perfect. We put them together. We've got something. All of a sudden, people start moving to Fairfield. I'm just telling you. Oh well. Anyway, I tell you what you missed yesterday, Mike's on the continue. Yesterday, I revealed that I had for several days not recognizing that my wife had bought my dogs new treats. Thinking they were a plant-based.
Treat for you.
I'd consumed quite a bit of those treats. I openly, and yesterday also here.
There's a Tom T. song in there. Tom T. Hall song in there
I ate
somewhere.
my dog
Old
treats.
dogs and new treats.
Yeah, there's a diet joke in there also.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Anyway, so I just wanted to get everybody to speed on that. And also, I did more digging on the Sarah Fry thing.
Yeah.
And it appears as though that's fairly serious.
Huh.
And what a lot of people don't realize is that she had just signed a huge deal with a New York publishing house.
Huge book deal, huh?
Huge book deal. I'm talking big numbers, not just for the book, which is not yet published, but will be on Amazon, but for the movie rights.
Really?
And as I said in my commentary, how many people in Wayne County do you know that have their own Wikipedia page, huh? Huh?
Not many.
Pretty interesting stuff. So anyway, there's that. Let's get into what I like to call the bucket of bunk.
The bucket of bunk. The bucket of bunk.
It's the bucket of bunk.
Did you write that?
Yes, that was actually an inspiration for my wife when she was telling me stop eating dog treats. She told me this is something I thought, and of course, the WFIW Morning Singers more than happy to take on that challenge. This is the date in 1936 that Jim Henson was born. The puppeteer, artist, cartoonist, the creator of the Muppets.
Yeah.
Yeah. He died at the age of 53. A lot of people don't realize he died of toxic shock syndrome in 1990. That was a long time ago.
Wow.
A degree in home economics, if you can believe. Co-founded the Muppets in 1958. That's how long they're 61 years old. The Muppets.
Yeah.
When they took off, though, is when he connected them with Sesame Street, and that's when he developed
Yeah.
Kermit and Kermit the
Miss
Frog,
Piggy and
Miss Piggy,
Fozzie
Ernie,
Bear.
Cookie Monster. So he had all 5 kids working for him in Muppets Incorporated. All of his kids. They said that's the only way they could see him because he was a workaholic. But yeah, what a loss.
Imagine that job paid pretty well, though.
Yes, it did, and probably still does.
Yeah.
Linda McCartney was born on this date in 1941, died in 1998 at the age of 56 of breast cancer. She married Paul in 1969, only about 2 weeks before Yoko Ono married Lennon.
John Lennon, yeah.
So both of them got blamed initially for the breakup of the Beatles. But you and I know it was Yoko, okay? Yeah. Anyway, she was an animal rights activist. She was a vegetarian. She probably could have eaten the treats that I ate because they were plant-based and wouldn't have bothered her at all. She helped Paul through a major depression post-Beatles. And
I can imagine how someone could slip into depression if you were a member of the Beatles and they broke up.
Yeah. He wrote a song just for her called Maybe I'm Amazed that he performs at his concerts. It's really rather remarkable. They were married 29 years. Here's an interesting fact. This is what he told at least an interviewer. In the 29 years they were married, at night, they never had a night that they didn't sleep in the same bed. In 29 years.
Wow.
That's amazing,
devotion.
isn't it? Well, they were devoted, and they had 4 kids together. So Linda McCartney.
Apparently, they didn't have grandkids.
No, they didn't. But that's how you get 4 kids.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And I'm sorry, but I don't have any live people. This one, Phil Hartman was born on this date. I watched a
funny guy.
Oh, I watched a documentary the other night. It was only 2 nights ago. Maybe it was because of this being his birthday coming up. He died in 1998, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. At the age of 49, a Canadian, he had a degree in graphic arts, and he designed album covers for Poco and America. This is how talented this guy was before he got even into the Groundlings, which
I did not even know that. I did not know that.
The Groundlings are a improv group in L.A., and he joined them in 75. He was the guy that helped Paul Reubens develop the character Pee Wee Herman. And then he wrote the film Pee Wee's Big Adventure, which, of course, was huge for Reubens before he ended up in some adult theater in Miami in a raincoat, but we won't go there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Phil Hartman joined Saturday Night Live in 1986 when it was funny. Remember when he played Clinton, President Clinton?
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he went out for the jog and went to McDonald's? It was one of the great skits of all time. He was also in news radio, so you and I remember that was really a neat portrayal. He was the news. He was an announcer, a booming announcer on news radio. He also had significant roles in The Simpsons as a voice. He was Lionel Hutz, the attorney.
Okay.
And he was also Troy McClure, a washed-up movie star that would do infomercials. He was also in several films, including Sergeant Bilko.
Yep.
Remember, he was in that. He was he was the
colonel.
Yes. Divorced twice. Before he married Bryn Omdahl in 1987, they had 2 kids. She had drug problems. He was the kind of guy that would escape out on his boat or fly his plane. What was disturbing was he liked to have a joint and then fly his plane, which, I can't imagine, walking from my porch to my truck, but this guy flew a plane. On May 28th, 1998, his wife, Bryn, shot him while he slept and then killed herself. Left the 2 kids. I don't know whatever became of the. That's 98. How old are those kids now? I mean, that's 20 years, right?
Yeah, they would be 30s, probably.
Yeah. Well, at least late 20s.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
You never hear anything about them at all. Somebody would have had to raise those kids. Oh, well. It's a terrible story, but you're right. He was brilliant.
Comedic genius.
I would agree with you totally. On this date in 1929, the first all-instrument flight took place in New York. Lieutenant James Doolittle guided a consolidated NY-2 biplane over Mitchell Field, and presumably he landed it. 1933, Roses and Drums was heard on WABC in New York City. It was the first dramatic presentation for radio. This, of course, very similar. Dramatic, very dramatic.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
1934.
There's a lot of drama that goes on. Most of it behind the scenes, but yeah.
But not even because I leave the camera on. You can see the drama. 1934, Babe Ruth played his last game as a New York Yankee.
Oh, man. Went on to play for the
Boston Braves.
Boston Braves, yeah.
For what, a year?
A year or two, yeah.
1955, Dwight Eisenhower, the president. I don't remember this. Of course, it was before I was born. He suffered a heart attack while in office on vacation in Denver, Colorado. Lived for several years.
Yeah,
beyond
after that, yeah.
57, the Brooklyn Dodgers played their last game in Ebbets Field.
And then moved to Los Angeles.
They did. 1960, the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier launched. The Enterprise set out from Newport News. 61, here's a good one. Now, both of you guys should be able to, Mike, you should be able to get in on this. The Bullwinkle Show premiered on primetime in NBC. The show was originally on ABC in the afternoon as Rocky and His Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Moose and Squirrel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boris Badenoff.
And Natasha.
Yes. 60 Minutes premiered on this date in 1968. The Mod Squad premiered in 1968. I'm trying to remember the main characters
Link.
in that. Yes.
Link was one of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other ones. All I remember was Link.
Remember
1977,
the show, don't remember the names.
The Love Boat debuted on ABC. They had a theme song that was sung by Jack Jones. It was written by Paul Williams.
He wrote all the theme songs.
He was very talented. Still is.
Yeah.
I guess he's still around. I'm not sure. Little guy.
Yeah, not very big.
Pat McCormick in Cannonball Run or Smokey and the Bandit or something like that. In 42 on this date, Glenn Miller ended his broadcasts for Chesterfield cigarettes so that he could go to World War. 66 in England, get a load of this lineup. 1966 on this date, September 24th, Jimi Hendrix, the Walker Brothers, Cat Stevens, and Engelbert Humperdinck appeared together at the Odeon. Is that a lineup?
Wow.
Hendrix and Humperdinck together on the same bill. That's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
I always wondered if Humperdinck changed his name to that.
Oh, he had to. Yeah,
Yeah, there's no way.
We're going to look that up during the break because he had to be Jim Smith.
Yeah.
And he became, and I don't know how he became Engelbert Humperdinck either. We got to figure that out as well. Anyway, this is the first Elvis Presley convention took place on this date in 1977. Where?
Memphis.
Yes. 77, Styx released this song, Come Sail Away.
That's what I was thinking. Come Sail Away.
79, the LP The Long Run, released by the Eagles. 84, McCartney released No More Lonely Nights. 93, Guns N' Roses reached a settlement with their former drummer. 94, Eric Clapton performed on Saturday Night Live. That is the bucket of bunk. Now, the question of the day. Currently, you can only burn leaves and yard waste in Fairfield from September to December and March to May. The question of the day is, do you support year-round leaf burning in Fairfield? And we will explore that question with Mike Potterf when we come back after this break on Morning Coffee.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates.
At Amber Marie's in downtown Fairfield, customers love our Cobble Hill and Suns Out puzzles, Naked Bee products, and the Bomb Bath Bombs. Fall is nearing, so snuggle up and enjoy the cooler evenings with our microwavable warmies. In addition to our other wonderful product lines, the JMH Designs collection by Denise Kinney is also available. Come see us Wednesdays 11 to 5, Thursdays 11 to 6, Fridays 11 to 5, and Saturdays 9 to noon at Amber Marie's, located in downtown Fairfield. And don't forget to like our Facebook page.
We all know home is where the heart is. Now the experts at Carrier have put a new twist on that notion. Introducing the Carrier Core Thermostat, the heart of a smarter home. With the Core Thermostat, you can control your home comfort from across the room or across the country. The Core Thermostat also monitors your energy usage and turns it into reports you can use to save money. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing today at 445-3329 or visit their website at completehvac.org.
If you're looking for a new doctor, look no further than the new SSM Health Provider Finder. Search for physicians online based on conditions and treatments, name spellings and pronunciations, and locations near you. What's more, SSM Health doctors are known for taking the time to listen and connect with you. We call this the healing power of presence. You'll find this helpful tool at ssmhealth.com/doctors.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Johnson gave his third State of the Union speech and said we were in Vietnam for keeps?
We will stay as long as aggression commands us to battle.
Indira Gandhi became Prime Minister of India. A transit workers' strike frustrated New York City and its new mayor, John Lindsay.
It is an act of defiance against 8 million people.
Green Bay beat Cleveland for the NFL title. We saw the TV debut of Batman. And here's what was new on the radio.
As tears go down,
it's crying time again.
A man in my little girl's life.
Okay, think it over. The answer and a little bit of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. 3 pounds of golden or red delicious apples, $1.99. 3-pound mandarin oranges, $1.99. Fresh cauliflower is $1.99. And 3-pound yellow onions, $1.99. Prices are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store on West Main in Fairfield. Give them a like on Facebook.
January 1966.
The Beatles and We Can Work It Out. The top song of January 1966. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Tucker Hallam Insurance, Wayne City, specializes in families. From auto accidents to home disasters to that very memorable first day of college, you'll have peace of mind with insurance from your Pekin Insurance Agency, putting you and your family first with insurance coverage for your home, auto, life, health, or business, and at competitive rates that will fit your individual needs. Call your Pekin Insurance Agency, Tucker Hallam Insurance today, going beyond the expected.
J. Wilderman Autoplex in Mount Carmel is having a giant 9-day super sale. Every new Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram has been super sale priced. Up to $13,000 off Rams or 0% plus $4,500 in rebates. Up to $13,000 off F-150. Up to $8,500 off Renegade. Over 250 of the nicest pre-owned vehicles in the tri-state, all bargain priced. Over 70 vehicles, $79 to $199 per month with approved credit. View all the bargains 24/7 at jwildermanautoplex.com. Stop by for a friendly buying experience.
Open, burning, or not? That's
Yes.
the question. That's the burning question of the day,
Certainly
right?
is.
No pun intended.
Currently, you can burn leaves and yard waste in Fairfield from September to December. So you could be burning them right now if you wanted to.
You could.
and March to May. Why would you need more time than that? You understand what I'm saying?
I have no idea.
And the ordinance says it's got to be extinguished by
dusk.
By
yes.
dusk.
And it's not.
Well, anyway, they put. I think this is all a part of that whole discussion about adding the extra employee to pick up yard waste. It's got to be spawned from that, doesn't it, Mike?
I mean, I'm not up on it for sure, but I would think that would be tied together pretty close.
Well, anyway. So we put it out there. There were 204 votes. 1,547 people looked at the question, and yes won in supporting year-round burning, but it was very close, 109 to 95, very close. Beverly said, too many people with allergies and lung conditions, when the weather is nice and you try to open the windows or go outside and the air is smoky, it's bad and sometimes life-threatening. This is what Beverly says, and I can't disagree with Beverly.
No, cannot.
Several people agreed with her. The other, Terry, says, I can't go outside when someone close is burning. Marianne said, people don't realize they could mow those leaves into mulch and feed the lawn. We never rake leaves, just mow them up. Great on flower beds, too. Free lawn food and less to add to the dumps. No burning. They aren't taking yard waste to the dumps, are they? I mean, to an actual dump. It's a city place.
It's out at the end of King Street where they haul it.
All right. Well, so there you go.
Okay,
That's the question.
I'm going to play devil's advocate
Go ahead.
here. Okay. What did everybody do 50 years ago?
They probably burned it.
Did you just not go outside then, or was there less respiratory issues then, or 100 years ago?
Well, I'll be honest with you.
I mean,
we were a lot less sensitive.
because I agree. I think there only needs to be a couple of times a year. I agree, but I'm just playing devil's advocate
Mark,
here.
25 years ago, you and I and Mike could be sitting in here, and the two of you, it would have been socially acceptable for you both to have cigarettes in your mouth in this closed studio, and I wouldn't have been able to say a word. We're a lot more sensitive than we used to be.
And a glass of scotch.
Well, we still got that. Don't be telling people about what we're drinking.
Where's that at?
Yeah, it's at this big mug right here. That's why I start slurring by the end of the show. Anyway, but you see, that's you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But I think this is a pretty sensitive one, especially since it's already permitted. It's just, there's a period of time when you can't, and that's the thing that's at dispute. Oh, by the way, I looked up during the break. Engelbert Humperdinck, his real name is Arnold George Dorsey.
Okay.
He's 83 years old. And when you put in Engelbert Humperdinck, it gives you two choices, the singer or the 19th century composer. He just ripped it off.
He just stole his name.
He just went back in the 19th century, ripped off the German composer's name, made it his own, and performed under Engelbert Humperdinck for the rest of his career.
So Arnold Dorsey is the first identity thief?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because you gotta admit, I don't know if he legally changed it. So I mean, when he goes into a place to get a car, he's Arnold Dorsey. He looks like Engelbert Humperdinck, but his card says Arnold Dorsey.
Boy, you sure look like Engelbert Humperdinck. No, I'm Arnold Dorsey.
A lot of people tell me that. Okay, here's something that I just find amazing. Mike, we were also talking yesterday after we got off the embarrassing dog treat story about everything is pumpkin spice.
It's that time of year.
Everything has turned pumpkin. Now, I'm finding this hard to believe, but this came up this morning on the internet. Limited edition pumpkin spice Spam sells out.
I seen one this morning, WD-40 pumpkin spice.
This is, if you don't get a chance to order Hormel's limited edition pumpkin spice Spam, it looks like you're out of luck. It went on sale at the large
retailer
west of town on their website. And spam.com. Write that down.
Spam.com. All right.
Monday evening, it went on sale. Last night, less than 7 hours later, it was sold out. Hormel said it unveiled the new flavor to be incorporated into a variety of craveable recipes perfect for all. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I'm working 6:30 in the morning, WBGZ, Alton, Illinois. And there's a program called Escape to the Outdoors. Now, this is 6:30 in the morning in Alton, Illinois, and we're on low power until the sun comes up.
Right.
So I don't think there can't be more than a few hundred people listening to me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a program called Escape to the Outdoors. It's sponsored by Hormel. And so the commercials are about how to use Spam and beans, okay? So I take the soundtrack from the Mel Brooks movie where they're sitting around the campfire. How about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? You remember that? Remember that?
Right, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You remember what they were doing around that campfire, okay? There was the escaping sound of gas.
Yeah.
I play that soundtrack underneath the Hormel food spot. Okay, you can underneath it, okay? That in 4 days, I received a letter from the attorney for Hormel.
You will cease and desist.
If that ever happens again, somebody had to give me up because Hormel's attorney wasn't listening to WBGZ at 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Okay,
well, you never know.
I doubt it. Anyway, I would have just died for pumpkin spice. I would have run the same soundtrack underneath it because you know what happens when you eat pumpkin spice Spam. Bad things happen, man. I'm just telling you. By the way, I'm feeling pretty good after the dog treats, okay? I won't get into any detail on it. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling limber.
A little more peppy.
Yes, yes, this is spring in my step.
Happy to go fetch a stick.
Yes, I roll over a lot for, Carol wants something, I put my hands up here and say, can I have? Been scratching a lot behind my ear, though.
Okay.
New device may reverse baldness. Why would I want to read about this?
We'd like to hear about it.
New technology reversing hair loss in rodents. Why do you want a furry rat? I guess they're trying it on the rats.
It's trials. It's undergoing animal trials.
University of Wisconsin engineers have invented a device that uses painless electric pulses to stimulate the skin on your head. The low-frequency application kickstarts the follicle back into growth mode and is powered by user movement. So the more you move around, the more the thing shocks your follicle-deprived top of your head. The successful trials on mice will likely lead to human tests in the near future. I'm not walking around with a great big dome on my head, zapping me as I move around so that I can comb my hair again.
You're going to have one of those things on your head like they had in Ghostbusters. Remember when he turned into the gatekeeper or whatever, and they had that thing on his head? You're going to have a strainer, a strainer on your head.
How can you tell if a rat's growing more hair? How do you find a bald rat to begin with?
Well, first of all, you shave its head.
Around a nuclear waste site.
You shave its head.
Yeah.
And then you see if that mullet grows.
I seen the other day mullets are coming back.
Yeah.
I have an inverted mullet.
You got a reverse
I've got
mohawk.
a reverse. Yes, I do. And it's I'm kind of bushy in the back.
Yeah.
What they do is they take those, remember I told you the story about Joe Buck that got obsessed with hair plugs?
Yeah.
They take it from the back of your head and they plug it. You don't have any problem at all, Mike.
No.
Isn't that impressive? Neither do you.
No.
Why am I talking to you about furry rats then? Here,
You
you guys
brought it
won't
up.
have. You guys got no problem whatsoever.
Because you are subconsciously wanting to be part of the human trials on that.
No, I'm okay. I'm my hair's gone. C'est la vie, as they say in French.
Okay.
That means I'm bald in French.
I always wondered what that meant.
Ratings for the Primetime Emmy Awards were at a new low.
Well, I can
Does
believe
that surprise you?
No, it does not surprise me.
Numbers for the 71st annual event reveal 6.9 million viewers tuned in to watch the show on Fox Sunday night. That's a 32% drop from the previous low mark of last year.
Huh.
32% down from last year. The Emmy Awards went without a host this year and also competed with Sunday Night Football on NBC. Why? There's an obvious answer. Why do you think that is?
Too political.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You're going to do jokes that offend everybody from the Appalachian Mountains to the Rockies. Before long, those people aren't going to watch.
Yep.
Got a call?
Let's see. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, I got what you said a while ago about the radio station, low power till the sun comes up.
Yeah.
I realize that's probably some ignorant government regulation, but do you know why that is?
Yes.
I've wondered about that.
Yeah, well, that was at 1570 a.m. falling off the AM dial. That was a Mexican clear channel. So, in other words, in order for them to not stations in Mexico, which used to go up to 500,000 watts.
Wolfman Jack.
Yeah, they had an agreement with our country that they would not. We would not go to full power before sunrise if they didn't blast us off the map. So it was sort of a treaty between the two countries, and that's the reason why pre-sunrise powers are low, especially on certain frequencies.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I was just often wondering about that. All right. Thanks a lot.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem. There are very few things that I'm expert in, and that's one of them. We had my family owned the station in Alton. Now, 1390 is on a very low here, AM. It's on a very low. You can just hear it in Fairfield. That's all. Of course, that's the reason why it's duplicated. The signal's duplicated on 103.3 FM. So you can hear that in all of Wayne County.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's the reason. But that even low power didn't keep me from getting in trouble with Hormel's legal staff.
Maybe that's why you don't have any hair.
Why?
Too much raising lower into the frequencies.
I stood right next to the transmitters there.
There you go.
That's right.
It's right through that window now. You guys both got hair.
Well, yeah, but the transmitters nowadays don't have tubes.
But yeah.
Remember the old tube
Oh, my God.
transmitters?
The transmitter we had in Alton had 3 tubes in it bigger than my head.
Yeah.
Corner Candy used to have a tube tester.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You do that with your radio.
Get a bunch of us kids would get a bunch of tubes, and we'd go in there, and Sophie'd let us test our tubes.
What a great time! You were
having fun back then.
You were a hellraiser, buddy.
You bet.
Hey Sue, why don't we go test some tubes, huh?
Yeah.
Sophie's going to let us do that. Friends, the TV show, is hitting theaters nationwide to celebrate its 25th anniversary.
Is it they coming out with a movie, or is it just rerunning the show?
I think theaters across the U.S. will screen Friends 25th, the one with the anniversary, for 3 nights. Fans will be able to view never-before-seen content. Each night will include 4 different episodes and exclusive interviews. The first showing was last night, so if you missed the beginning. The following shows will be held on September 28th and October 2nd. And the tickets are available. I don't know where. My wife is telling me I'm going to go see the Downton Abbey movie. I don't know if it's available yet. Do you?
I don't think it's come out yet.
Did you ever watch that?
No.
How about you?
Nope.
Yeah. I was roped into
Missed that
watching
one.
him. I was roped into watching him. We were talking earlier about Ringo Starr.
Yep.
during the break we were talking about. Is that one of your questions?
No, but it.
Go ahead,
It
tell the
came
question.
up.
Do the question. What was
Do
the question? Yes.
What was the country song that Ringo Starr recorded that was a Buck Owens hit?
Act Naturally.
And he hit it out of the park immediately. Here's the story. It says Ringo Starr announced his 20th solo album, his 20th solo studio album, set to release next month, titled "What's My Name?" Is it because Ringo's getting old enough that he doesn't know?
I don't know
what his name is. Richard Starkey is his real name.
Mm-hmm.
Scheduled to come out on October 25th, the album produced in his home studio.
Of course, we know if Ringo came on this show, he'd be known as Rick Goins or something.
Why is that?
Because Curtis.
Oh! That's another one. Did you know this?
No, I guess I didn't. I missed that one.
This just keeps coming back at me. I had Clifford Reaver on, okay?
Yeah.
And for like a half an hour, I called him Curtis. Okay? And I saw Clifford at the football game Friday night.
Yeah.
And he of course, Clifford was there because of his free pork burgers or whatever. You know.
I grew up with Clifford. He had a lot of different names.
Well, Clifford still does have a lot of different names.
Well, I gave him another one.
Especially when he's here.
So Clifford comes up to me and he says, "Let me tell you something. I've had 5 people tonight call me Curtis." So,
all right, we have
You want to really stir something up? Just call Bruce Reeves Bruce Reaver.
Oh, that'll do it.
That'll get it.
Before I have him give the questions, let me real quick say, go to Big Deals. We have 3 deals there. If you are an FCHS or you have a kid that goes to FCHS, you want something to eat cheap at lunch, Jackie's Lunchbox, we have $10 gift certificates that you can get for $5 now, half price. And we've got El Galito Mexican restaurant. That's in Albion, I believe.
Yeah, that is in Albion.
$10 gift certificates.
$5.
$5, half price.
Well,
and we
hey,
told
bargain.
you yesterday about Mimo's Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
Same thing. $20 gift certificates, $10.
Okay.
All on the Big Deal store. You just have to go to WFIWradio.com, click on Big Deals. Tell us the questions, Mike. Not the answers, but the questions on your 10 questions.
Okay.
And if you want to join us, you can.
Yeah, just give us a call during the break at 842-3715 if you'd like to take part in the trivia today.
Okay, for the last week or so, there's been a TV show on every night called Country Music. Very, very good presentation.
Absolutely.
If you've been paying attention, these questions will be easy. Okay, in 1958, Johnny Cash performed at San Quentin Prison. Who was in the audience at that time serving a 2-year sentence?
Okay.
I think I know that.
Okay. What is Nashville's most famous honky-tonk?
Oh, boy, that's a hard one.
Ooh, that is a tough one.
Yeah. Who was on the plane with Patsy Cline when it crashed?
We can do that.
Well, we know that.
Okay. Who were the Highwomen?
Oh, I know that one.
Okay. Who was a coal miner's daughter? That's simple.
Yeah, we do that.
Yep.
What was the name of the song Patsy Cline released in 1961 that was written by Willie Nelson?
I know that one.
Okay, both of these are all easy.
See, he's been watching. I haven't seen it.
I didn't see last night's.
Yeah. What was Hank Williams' age when he died on New Year's Day, 1953?
I got a pretty good idea.
I know that one because he's a member of a club because of it.
Right.
Really?
Right.
Yes, there were more than one person that died at that age. You're right.
Who was the Bakersfield sound pioneer?
Okay.
I know that one.
Okay. Man, I'm going to have to do some work here. Who coined the term country music?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'm going to have to think about that.
Yeah.
Who was the Tennessee Plowboy?
Tennessee Plowboy? Okay.
We're going to work on these.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
we may need some help.
Yes, we will
Just
need
an
help.
add-on.
Yes.
Who was the country music singer that walked out of Tootsie's bar one night and laid in the middle of the street?
Don't know that.
Yep.
Well, do you?
I do not.
All right. Well, we need help. We need help.
You should have been watching country music
Well,
on TV.
My excuse is I went and got another box yesterday from New Wave, and it didn't download the public broadcasting station.
Yeah.
So I missed it.
Yeah,
and I'm going to go to city
Excuses,
council tonight, so I'm
excuses.
going to miss it tonight too.
All right, if you want to join us, 842-3715. We'll get the trivia question answers right after this.
Are you looking for a bank that still offers free checking? Well, look no further. People's National Bank has your free checking needs covered. This is Heidi Atterbury, relationship banker at People's National Bank in Fairfield. You can open your free checking account with just $100. There's no minimum balance, plus receive unlimited check writing, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay. Stop by 1001 West Delaware in Fairfield to open your free checking account today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Carnaby Square, navigating autumn's fashion roads for 39 years. Let the Carnaby girls lead you through their boutique. Exciting new styles, color palettes, and best boutique brands, including Carissa and Me. A fun casual line with fun plaid blouses with Sherpa vests and pullovers. Warm and cozy coats, wools, puffers, reversible, and plaid styles. Now's the time to lay away for a colder day at Carnaby Square. Don't forget to like them on Facebook, where their page is loaded with pictures.
Remember black and white TVs? Or 8-tracks? Or this? All of these, at one time or another, were the best. And then something better came along. Introducing Saltro Fungicide Seed Treatment. The seed treatment bringing SDS protection to the next level. By providing superior control of SDS without any of the stress shown in plants treated with other seed treatments like Alivo, Saltro is SDS protection. Upgraded. Talk to your retailer or seed dealer about upgrading to Saltro. Always read and follow label instructions.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's home furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
The Grayville Hucks Customer Appreciation Day, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday, September 27th. Enjoy the Gaming Room by J&J Ventures. Join us live from 11 to 1, and the first 50 people play $5 free on your favorite video game. Must be 18 or older to play.
Fairfield area weather forecast calling for partly sunny skies today, a high of 80. Tonight, cloudy skies, low 58. Cloudy and 82 tomorrow. For Thursday, partly sunny, high 78. And the outlook for Friday, scattered showers, high 83. Overnight, low 53. Yesterday's high was 79. Currently, humidity at 94%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.06. Right now, we've got sunshine. It is 58 at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking pretty good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation.
We have somebody joining us.
No.
No?
No.
Well, I thought somebody joined us.
He just wanted to give me an answer.
Okay.
Old Doc Rubenacker. Didn't want to join us for the whole trivia.
He
but
just
he
wanted
had
to give one.
He had an answer.
All right. Well, then we'll give it to him when you get to that point.
All
Mike Powdorf was with us, and he's got the questions, and it's mostly from this Ken Burns documentary we've been talking about. That's pretty good. It's on PBS. Go ahead.
Okay, in 1958, Johnny Cash performed at San Quentin. Who was in the audience?
The Hag.
Absolutely.
Well, wasn't also the guy that actually wrote a song for Johnny Cash?
He closed with that song.
That's right.
And
I don't remember the guy's
what that was.
name
I don't
or the song, but it was very emotional. And then the guy came up to the front and shook Johnny Cash's hand, I believe, after it was over with.
Okay, what is Nashville's most famous honky-tonk?
Tootsie's.
Right.
Yeah.
Tootsie's.
That's where you would go to pitch songs.
Yep.
Willie Nelson spent tons of time
That's
there.
the one right behind the Ryman, right?
Yes, you walk out the back of the Ryman, you walk into Tootsie's,
Yeah, and
they have Tootsie's now all over the place.
Really?
There's one in Panama City, Florida.
Oh.
The added question on who was the country music star that walked out of Tootsie's and laid down in the middle of the highway hoping to end it all?
It was Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Really? He was that despondent?
Doc Rubenacker gave me that one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was watching the show, wasn't he?
Doc does them.
Who was on the
different things at
plane
night.
with Patsy Cline when it crashed?
That's Hawkshaw Hawkins.
That's one.
Cowboy Coopus.
That's two.
Yeah.
Who was the pilot?
No idea.
Randy Hughes.
Randy Hughes.
That was on March 5th, 1963.
A lot of very analogous to
the day the country music died.
Yes, very analogous to the day the music died.
Yeah, the day the country music died, yeah. Who were the Highwaymen?
Go ahead.
Johnny Cash.
That's one.
Chris Christopherson.
That's two.
Waylon Jennings.
Waylon
That's
Jennings. And
Roy Orbison? No.
No. Willie Nelson.
There you go.
Willie Nelson. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Who was a coal miner's daughter? That's a given.
Loretta Lynn.
Yeah. First class lady.
My
of
goodness,
country music.
she was substantial in country music.
Yes, she was. She still
for
is.
decades.
And now she's come out and said she smokes a little doobie every once in a while.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she'll move to Fairfield.
What was the name of the song that Patsy Cline released in '61 that was written by Willie Nelson?
Crazy.
There you go.
Later redone by
everybody, I think.
Didn't Leanne Rimes have a hit?
Yeah, she
yes,
did.
You're right.
She did.
Yeah, you're right.
She did. She was a Patsy Cline knockoff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was Hank Williams' age when he died? New Year's Day, 1953.
27.
29.
29, yeah.
Okay, I thought he was a member of the 27 club.
No, he was 29.
Okay.
I think Buddy Holly was 27 too, wasn't it?
Yes, he was.
Well, Jimi
29,
Hendrix,
rather.
Yeah.
Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
All 29.
But 27.
27?
They were 27. So he's not part
Janis
of the 27
Joplin.
club.
Okay, but they
Was
all
Janis
didn't make it to
Joplin?
30. Let's
No.
put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was a Bakersfield Sound pioneer?
That's Buck Owens.
You got it.
And the Buckaroos.
Okay, you won't get this one. Who coined the term country music?
Anybody out in the peanut gallery?
Nobody. No. Who termed the phrase country music?
Ernest Tubbs.
Really?
That's who I was thinking.
Right.
And the Texas Troubadours.
Texas Troubadours. Who was the Tennessee Plowboy?
I should know this.
Eddie Albert.
Close.
Eddie Arnold.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
And he was huge.
That's who I was thinking. Eddie Arnold. Eddie Albert is an
I think
actor.
there was. I think if I remember from that documentary, yeah, he was on Green Acres.
Yeah.
I think for that documentary, they said that Eddie Arnold from like 47 to 53. There was a year there. The top 8 songs, 6 of them were in Eddie Arnold.
Right.
I mean, he just dominated.
Wow.
Yeah. That I don't know how much longer this show goes on, but it's something that everything shuts down.
Well, I mean, you're just gonna watch the whole thing in one sit down before it's over with. Probably you're gonna binge watch.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Well, I may not watch it in one sitting, but it'd be watched.
Yeah.
Over
They're
a course of
selling
about a week or so.
They're selling the DVDs on this.
Oh, I know. I've seen
$100.
I tried to look.
Amazon.
Amazon Prime. Tried to watch it on Amazon Prime, and it's $9.99 an episode.
Okay. Well, that's pretty. That can get hefty.
Yeah.
Sure can. Mike Power, thank you. Good. I mean, you brought it today.
Those were easy.
No, that's not. You had a couple of ones that baffled us.
Okay. Little. You asked me when I first come in if my trivia questions were automotive. What anniversary was just celebrated in Flora this weekend?
No idea.
No idea.
What was it?
It's Ford Days. Ford Town, USA, 1961 in Flora.
No kidding.
Ford Motor Company furnished everybody a Ford car to drive.
That's incredible.
That is cool.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I actually had one of the original cars there that was there in 1961.
That's pretty cool.
Mike Power, thank you. Take care.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display. 895-3000.
I'm Jeff Vaughn with today's news headlines. The Fairfield City Council will meet tonight at 6. 3 of the 12 scheduled business items deal with the Street and Bridge Department and garbage pickup. The council is expected to approve the hiring of an employee and the purchase of a dump truck for the department, as well as the addition of brush pickup fees. In other council business, new liquor classifications are expected to be approved for a variety of potential opportunities in the future. Aldermen will also hold a discussion, though no action is expected, on potential cannabis sales in Fairfield in the future, including if such sales will be allowed at all. The Finance Committee of the Fairfield City Council will meet tomorrow at